It's your boy James with the Stop Being Dirty. Stop eating dirty. It's crazy because that's been my a slogan or something I've been saying for quite some time now. The realness of it is because, for the majority of my life, growing up younger, a teenager, high school, as a young adult, up until about 10 years ago when I decided to really change my life completely when it came to my health, is because shit gets real. I was 253 pounds. Not like to plug this in, but this is just the fact of life. I literally have a blog coming. Half the blog is already recorded. About me just sitting down and talking about my life and the struggles that I went through for being unhealthy when it came to my weight, and all the things that I tried to overcompensate with, as far as whether it was clothing, whether it was jewelry, whether it's trying to be the cool crowd, in the cool crowd, and things like that. But what really upset me and what was really bothering me for a lot of the times growing up was when I looked in the mirror, I knew that I was uncomfortable and unhappy. And I have a whole blog coming out with that later in the week or next week. But just to further say how much of a part of wanting to be healthy and then getting healthy and trying to stay healthy and has been a part of my life, and how important it is, especially me having children and a reason to live, and two lives that look up to me to be as healthy as I can and live as long as I can for them. I say all that to say this. You've probably seen the updates or heard about the updates, and gonna see 100 people talk about the updates on what happened with Tay Roc. It sucks to even get into detail because it's a scary thing to see. You really didn't even know what was going on. It's confusing in a sense of I can imagine if you're standing right next to him as well. But basically, Rex had a form of a seizure, what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? He was getting in his flow in his bag, maybe a minute in, slammed his hat, went down to get his hat, and basically never got back up from that. Fell over, started moving uncontrollably, seizure-like symptoms, and all I gotta say is, because I don't really want to get too much into that. We joke on here all the time. I literally just put out a blog, talking about the whole Rex and the Crip thing and things like that. But at the end of the day, this is just he's Randy. You understand? We know him as Tay Roc, his family, his friends, his children. This is life outside of battle rap, beyond battle rap, more than battle rap. You understand what I'm saying? And for that man, that person, that has nothing to do with entertaining us or not entertaining us or anything of that. This entertainment shit is out the window when it comes to the fact that we're all human beings. And we're all a part of something where we want the best for each other. And the last thing we want to see is something like this. So with that being said, I wish the best for Rex. I hope that when the updates come in, there's nothing but good updates as far as that goes. I remember years ago, me and Rex had a better, more communication. We actually spoke about working out together, and we would link up to have a workout together and shit like that. And that offer's still on the table, because in a positive sense, Rex is gonna be all right. In my hopes, this is me speaking into existence. I don't know what's going on right now, other than what we seen before the stream went off. But with that being said, I'm here for Rex. If my number ain't changed. If we ever wanted to get on our fitness shit, salute to Rosenberg, salute to Rosenberg's brother, salute to people who are out here trying to fix their lives and change their lives, because this money, fame, women, cars, houses, jewelry, whatever, if none of that means nothing if you don't have your health. Period. It means nothing. What matters most is longevity and living as long as we can for our kids. And my apologies that ran a little long. I feel like Rex deserves it. I'm gonna get into this card and try to just switch the mood right now, switch the mode, because at the end of the day, getting into this card, for me, I'm not gonna hold no punches. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I have no leagues to worry about. I have no friends in this shit. You know what I mean? I have one or two, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not worrying about missed opportunities or who feels about what. This shit was ass. This card sucked. Mid as shit. Smack probably somewhere talking about this shit as a classic shun. It's classic shit. I didn't have hopes for it going in. Every battle's supposed to be a main event. Ain't nothing on there screen main event except you can debate Geechee and Rex. And even the main event, that was the main event, didn't even go down. I mean, obviously for the reason I just told you, don't want to pick on that, but I'm just saying it's just the icing on the cake for, we'll start there, cake. Yo, Chess, man, you need to bring that confidence level the fuck down. You need to humble yourself, son. Because being all that cocky confidence, you still burping and, you know, you need a medic on stage to give you an IV of Pepto-Bismol. Like, you know, I'm not going to get into he's throwing up and all that. He ain't do all that. But it's just like, you know, it's just like, well, you know, like if someone repeatedly just does some annoying shit around you all the time or like something wrong and like they apologize for it, but the apology don't mean as much if they just keep doing this shit. It's almost like, bruh, enough already. Like Chess with that, the pauses, man, it's just I just hate seeing that shit. It's actually just irritating for me to watch. Someone get this kid some Medicaid. Like, Jesus Christ, as far as Eunice goes, salute to him. You could debate Eunice got every round. I'll be honest with you. This battle was probably you know, it started out the night, you know, you always get overhyped on these first battles. It's really hard to tell if you really like it that much. At the end of the day, I like Chess's style way more than Eunice, but I appreciate what Eunice does. But I got Eunice winning this battle quite clearly. I like Chess round, third round, not for nothing. I wasn't such a fan of Eunice's third. He lost me a little bit there, but either way, you can debate every round that Eunice took it. You know what I'm saying? Fonz and John, what a stinker that was. I mean, let's just call it for what it is. I'm not fronting for nobody on here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think. Was that a good battle? I'll answer it for you. No, it wasn't. John seemed like, I'm sorry to bother you, John. I feel like John and Rum Nitty was like at a Calico pool party or something. Both of them just wanted to be somewhere else. Or Rum Nitty came, looked like a Crip surfer. Like, I don't know what was going on with I just didn't understand a lot that was going on. Jada Nightwing. Then you see, I'm not saying we're just gonna mix the battles in. There's nothing. I'm not gonna go into detail every round right now. I'm just not. It's just like, yo, half this shit I'm at work listening to it in the headphones, so I'm really locked in with like lyrics and shit like that. It just seemed like, yo, Jada Knight, when this is the biggest opportunity of your fucking career, and you was meh. You was meh. You beat shitty Nitty. And even then, people could say Nitty won. It was like preference, but a preference of like, you want doo-doo or pee-pee, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. Fonz, I like Fonz third round. He finally picked it up. John was just, yeah, John wasn't really getting love, which I feel like he always got a shitty stigma with that, why he never really gets too much love from the crowds. And people say, oh, in New York, John's like 37 and lived in Atlanta for 36 years. Like, he was born in Yonkers and then shipped in a helicopter to Atlanta the same day. Like, he's an Atlanta motherfucker. Like, stop with the whole, oh, he's supposed to get love in New York. I don't think so. He's Atlanta to me. Sorry. But at the end of the day, that was just a very, and mind you, Fonz wasn't all that. Fonz was definitely not on his shit. Like, that's a Fonz that could have been beat, and it wasn't. Fonz got the W. You know, like, salute to him. I'm not trying to hate, bro. I'm just being a fan who's dropping 60 cash on something that takes the whole damn day to watch, and you want what you want from it. You just do, and y'all didn't deliver. I don't think you did. Who else we on? My favorite battle was T-Top and Hustle. T-Top, Hustle's my favorite female. I think she's the GOAT female. That's my opinion on it. T-Top see, the thing is, right? Let me give some battlers some advice. You can't just be gangster in all your rhymes. You could be like, oh, Jim's is blogging, I'm better than him. A lot of people thought they was better than me. Look at my resume. There's a reason why I got these battles and why you can never say I got 30 bodied. Have you ever heard ever in my career that being said? Ever. Like, me and Goods was 1-1 going to the 30. He did that little hoe shit. Technically, he defaulted that round, and I won 2-1. So it's like, no, bro, I'm telling you, it's because I bring something else. You can't just be the tough guy. You can't. And T-Top shows that. You gotta have personality and humor. Be a human being. At the end of the day, you know you're right in 95% of the shit you don't do anyway. Guns you never held. Some of your little scrawny arms can't even hold the machine guns and rifles and rocket launchers you're claiming to have. You know what I'm saying? For God's sakes. Give me a break. All I'm saying is good advice is to open up your horizons and what you have in your repertoire in your battles. T-Top brought so much personality and humor to this. He got the best crowd reactions. Like, he brought the energy back in this crowd, and the crowd was doo-doo as well. I don't want to blame the crowd, but the crowd, you don't have to worry about the crowd. Worry about that camera. Worry about that footage. It's hard to do, though. I understand. Like, you build off momentum. Speaking of, I had T-Top winning that battle quite clear. This is like a night of 30s. Like, you could debate Chess got 30. T-Top won 30. Fonz won 30. Tay Roc and Real Sick. This is what I thought was going to be battle of the night. You could say Dirty Night, but I don't know. That was kind of a snoozer for me. I'm not even lying. I was doing dishes and shit like while I was playing over there, like leaning against the fucking fridge. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Dirty Nightwing and Rum Nitty was a snooze fest to me. Who else we had on there? Am I forgetting? Oh, Tay Roc and Real Sick. Yo, Tay Roc and Real Sick was bro, Tay Roc is just the GOAT, bro. Like, he's just one of them. He's just one of them, bro. Like, Tay Roc's first round, like, that energy. It's like, the thing is this, right? It's all about the placement and the settings, for certain battlers. And Real Sick is just, he's so incredible in that small room. You're not fucking with him. Like, I became a real fan of him during that, when I seen him battle Chilla. Then I seen him body beat Magic in front of me. I battled Your Honor on that card. Yeah, I'm on the app. Battle Your Honor. Got that W. 1-1. Ace got me. You know what I'm saying? Salute my guy Ace. But anyway, small room, unstoppable. Nobody wants to stand in front of that man. He is a dangerous man. But on that big stage, man, that shit just doesn't translate as well. It just doesn't. He used some overused angles, which is okay, you know what I mean? But you gotta, bro, I entertained the whole entire crowd when I battled Math Hoffa by bringing up a disaster Serious Jones situation. How did I do it? Because I mentioned that I didn't make fun of Math that he got punched by Disaster. I mentioned how he got jumped and that was corny and he could have just stood up. Like, I gave advice towards that with the Serious Jones thing. Math went on Vlad and said something about all he had was one chicken nugget that day, and I dumped out a 60 piece. It was really like 54 because I got hungry on the way to the vet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was eating those nuggets before I dumped them shits out versus Math. But the point is this, you can do the same thing over and over. Like, we all love sex, right? I mean, there's only so many positions we could do when we're smashing our girl, but it's still fun because you switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're still getting to the ending point we all like to get to, but it's how you get there. You gotta entertain. And he's using, that's it, to feel like the angles fell flat. To be honest though, I like Real Sick's second. I don't really think, this is not a clear 30, but you can still say it's a 30. And these are 30s that are like, Like, it wasn't like, yo, they were both so fire and that, no. To be honest, the event didn't do it for me. I'm looking forward to maybe the next event, a Summer Madness, you know, get Twerk over there, get some type of electrifying, you know, competitors on that stage. Salute to Eunice, don't want to take nothing away from him. You know, Fonz did get his W. T-Top, T-Top was battle of the night, if you ask me. And at the end of the day, pray for Rex, man. Rex, I hope he's all right. You know, I hope everything turns out. If I hear anything positive about him, that's what I'll be sharing. I hope nobody's making fun of that situation. There's nothing funny about it. Our health is extremely important. And being overweight is the easiest way out the door. Man. You know what I mean? We all want to live here as long as we can. We have children. We have life to live. Life is beautiful. You only get one of them. And and trust me, I know how hard it is, but you know, wake up every day, you can make that change. And hopefully this is an eye-opener for Rex to become more healthy and make that change for himself, his family. And we're all hoping that he pulls through. With that being said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stop being, yo, these events be too damn long. I'm tired of shit. You see my energy? I'm kind of like angry, right? Like ran through it. I mean, it was shit. I wasn't hype anyway. And then the Rex kind of took the hype away from, you know, because you're worried about him. Who cares about battle rap when one of ours can be seriously in a bad situation? It's kind of hard to be hype. Maybe next time I'll do the, You know, a lot of bloggers, they like recap after every battle. I never really been my thing. Also, I was at work. I couldn't do that shit anyway, and I don't want to do that. That's too much. One take, stop being dirty, crooked sign behind me and shit. Like the broom's still there. Do you even sweep? While your broom is still there. It's still there. I ate them rotten bananas though. Anyway, stop being dirty.